One of Nintendo's least successful consoles seems to finally be getting put out of its misery. Welcome to Glitched, I'm Will Strickland. On Tuesday morning of this week, some spotted a bit of a change on Nintendo's domestic website. On the site, all remaining Wii U bundles are shown as discontinued in Japan. Back in November, the company did announce that they plan on halting production on the console sometime within 2017, but not many expected the move to come this soon. When the Wii U released in 2012, there's a gap of a full year between its release date and the Wii's discontinuation date in Japan. The Switch, which is Nintendo's next home gaming console, isn't set to release for another month from now. So what's the cause of such a drastic change in strategy? Just a quick heads up, Nintendo's poor naming decisions are about to come back to haunt us once again. They're two consoles with almost the same exact name that came out one after the other, so it's gonna get confusing. One of the first things to bring up is the difference in overall success between the consoles. As of December 31st, 2016, the Wii U has only sold 13.56 million units, which is barely more than a tenth of the Wii's sales numbers, which sits at 101.63 million units. Whole lot of units. These numbers come directly from Nintendo's own sales data, not to mention that the software sold on the Wii is about 10 times that of the Wii U. Despite the sales data, or maybe because of it, Nintendo is latching down on this new console's release. Unlike both the Wii and the Wii U, the Switch will not have backwards compatibility. This means that only games made for the Switch can be played on the Switch. By making this decision, Nintendo has cut off some of their customers who have come to expect that they can play old and new games together on one console. This comes up often in households that can only afford to have a single system. Many feel that by buying one with backwards compatibility, it opens up options of being able to play affordable older games while also having access to newer titles that they might be interested in. Another reason for the switch in technique likely has to do with the company trying to push Switch sales. If the Wii U isn't available, well, it's likely that anyone who planned on purchasing one would move their prospects over to the Switch. This shouldn't have a large impact on the new system's sales, but at this point, Nintendo needs to take any precautions they can. It seems like a lot of faith and hope is being put into the Switch, which might be coming more out of necessity than anything else. If this system doesn't take off, it might be Nintendo's last. With the company's share of the market lower than it's been in a while, plus the fact that its direct competitors are way ahead of it when it comes to overall specs, the Switch is Nintendo's last chance. With both their mobile and handheld gaming endeavors going so well, it's a wonder how or why Nintendo's even in the home console market anymore. For years, many have suggested that the company move on to become software developers rather than creating their own consoles. Like many, I'd rather see Nintendo's IPs come to other systems and see the brand die entirely. So what do you say? Are you going to buy this thing come next month? Do you think Nintendo should retire from the hardware game and focus on creating software? Let us know in the comments down below. I'm going to work on my eulogy for the Wii U, but in the meantime, remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date on our gaming and tech news. This is Glitched. I'll see you next time.
I thought it was because you could hardly contain your excitement for the Nintendo Switch.
Don't play with me, because I'm not playing with the Switch. Hey.